Yeah. So actually, we are working to understand how the networking behavior of a person has helped them move ahead in their corporate life, and how have they leveraged, how have they built their network, and how have they leveraged it across different instances in life. So we thought we'll get some insights from you. So what do you think is the importance of networking in today's world, and how has it benefited you across?
Okay. So, just to give you a brief, right? So, what networking, or how do we define networking, right?
Hmm.
When it is not something that has started very recently only in the corporate culture, right?
Yeah.
Way back, even when we were half humans, right? When we were struggling in the forest, when we were Stone Age, even, right? So networking was one of the key factor for our existence and for our generations to go, right? Maybe it was not as notioned or as pre-described as we have today, right? But uh, more importantly, networking kept this mankind grow and evolve, and to be very open, it's the one which made us keep alive for a very long time, right? So, networking is not just a new phenomenon that we have, right? So it was existing all the while. So we had different names to it. That's it, right? When we talk about networking today, how we see this is that maybe the place that you start your career, beginning of your career, right? So that's purely is based on your capability and your knowledge acquaintance that you have, or what is that you have gained out of your college, or out of your syllabus, um, out of your academia that you have, right? But over a period of time, when you get into the middle management and the senior management position, right? So only thing that will take you to places or will help you get um, to reach your place is only the networking that you have.
Okay. So in your life, so when did you start networking, and was it a conscious decision that did you feel that your networking will help you in the long run, or was it like a cause and effect? Like you just started networking and it in turn started helped you in future or something.
Started my networking. Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry, you were saying?
Sorry, Sriram, I missed your question literally. Can you
Okay.
repeat that again, please?
Yes, yes, yes. So what I asked is, so was your when did you start networking in your career? And was it a
Okay.
conscious decision? So did you feel that if you network, you will be able to use it at a later stage in life? Or was it just that you started networking and it in a way helped you in in the long run or something like that? Was it a conscious
Okay.
decision?
It was never a conscious decision all the while, Sriram. So
Okay.
this networking is not just when I started my career, my corporate career, of anything of that sort. Not
Okay.
really. Even
Okay.
today, I'm still in connect with my school friends. I'm still in connect with my college friends and the institutes that I studied. Right. So I had a very big network during my college time and during my institute time. Right. So even today they are in touch, but I mean, not all of them, but majority of them are still in touch, right? So that is helping me in many ways, not just on this corporate career that I'm having, but personally also it helps me to achieve many things. And I mean, it's not just a boasting that I have, right? So anything that you want, anything here, any place, in at least all over India, right? Anything that you need, right? I can I can get that done. Like, what how I maintain that, or how it all happened is that it's because of the communication and the networking that I have built, and I maintain it.
Yeah. Also, one other question that I have is that as your network grows, how have you been able to maintain your network as such? So because when the number like starts growing like to a larger extent, so wouldn't you lose touch with
Mhm.
someone? Wouldn't you lose that part of the network? So how do you manage? How do you maintain a network in the long run?
Okay, so today we have medias that could connect for a to a very large audience that you have, right? So, moreover, when you talk about networking, right, it is about staying in touch. When I say staying in touch, it doesn't really require to be on a physical meeting or a phone call that you need to make periodically. It's not that, right? So it's the amount of trust that you have built with the other person, and that person having trust on you, and you have the trust on that person. That's the key factor that you would require when you start building a network, right? So there are people in my network who I have spoken only once in a year or maybe once in 2 years, right? But still, they are part of my network and they are very closely connected. And they know me very well that what kind of a person I am and what is that I would reach out to them for, or what is that they could do a favor for me, right? So that should be the kind of connect that you should be maintaining. It has to be a uh, two-way relationship always, right? So if you are expecting something from someone, right, or if someone is trying to network with you, or you are trying to network with someone, it has to be a mutual thing, right? So today, maybe I mean the real life scenario that we have, right? You and me have spoken maybe 2 years back, 3 years back, we know, right?
Yes, yes,
And the kind of network that you created with me, right? It was just a phone call away, right? And you wanted to have a conversation on this, and we are having it today, right?
yes.
So that's the kind of network that we have built, and that's the kind of network that you should be always creating to.
Okay. And so in a network, we'll have a lot of connections, right? Like personal, professional, and everything. So what do you
Correct.
think is more advantageous, a professional relation, like strictly business, or a personal touch to it, or like a purely personal relationship? Which one do you think is more advantageous? And
So it differs person to person and what kind of person you are, right?
okay,
To me, I don't differentiate anything between professional and personal, right? So, I mean, as a person, I care about them. I want to take care of them and take care of their well-beings and other stuff, right? Uh, it may not be very professional. I may not be very professional in having a conversation with people, or I may not be able to guide them on their career path, or I may not be able to guide them on their day-to-day things. But their well-beings, their goods and bads, even at work or at life, whatever it is, I see that the same, right? And I treat the people the way they treat me, as simple as that, right? So those are the lines which helped me in gaining or building this big network, and that is what is helping me to sustain today, and that is what has taken me places. That I very strongly believe in that.
okay. And do you think that in like our cases, if we are going to differentiate between personal and professional networks, do you feel that we'll have to have a different approach to each of them? And if so, do you have like what might work, what might not work? Any idea about that?
So 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 that at office or Shriram at personal, it's one and the same, right? It worked for me, but it always it may not work always for me, right? My suggestion is that don't be a different person. Don't try to be different from what you are actually. If you think that you have a personal relationship and that is different from your far different from your professional relationship, please go with it. It is no harm. It is right. You have have you have to draw that line, right? Not very professional. It's necessary that it should work for you and for others, right? So be what you are, and if you think that you drawing a line is better, it is better. If you think that it is all the same, it's all the same.
Okay. Okay. And in your early career, what were some key strategies that you used to develop your network? Like starting with a few number of people and gradually expanding it. What were some key strategies that you used in your initial days?
But don't hesitate to communicate to anyone, be it your janitor, be it your person, your runner who helps you to get your coffee, tea, anything, or be it your HR manager, be it your CEO, whoever it is. Strike a conversation, right?
Okay.
Your conversation more important, and as you grow, as a professional, as you grow, you will learn from your mistakes, right? I mean, this is one usual quote everyone gives you, right? Fail early and rise up early, right? So that works in your communications, and it works on your uh, building even, right? Even I had few bad networks, right? And I realized that these are bad networks that I should be coming out of, right? And I come out of it. It doesn't mean that I completely stopped it, but I just drew a line there, right? So whatever good that they had in that network, I just use them. Whichever I feel I should not be, I just stay away from it. Very simple.
Okay. Okay. And talking about maintaining the networks and expanding the networks, which do you think or which do you feel is more important? So let's say after we hit a hard boundary, do you feel that we'll have to maintain whatever limited number of networks we have, or do you feel that it will be better in today's given context? So should we focus more on expanding our network and parallelly working on maintaining them? So which one do you think is more important?
Okay. See, concising your network is never going to help you, right?
Okay.
Your network should always be expanding, right?
Okay.
And staying in touch with them is more important. But it should also be like that, that you need not have to have a conversation there with them every day or every week or every month. It doesn't work that way, right?
Yeah.
So, uh, like I told you before as well, right? You have to impress, you have to build a network so that you are you are connecting to the right person, and you are connected to the right person, right?
Okay.
So when you have that network, right? I mean, over a period of time, maybe few would have understood this in 1 2 years of their career. Few would take maybe 5 5 7 years. Few may take decades to it. Few may not even take it, right? I mean, if you have seen people, whoever had the best networking capability, right? They would have out outbursted people of their caliber, their experience, and uh, uh, their profile, actually, right?
Okay.
Even though they have the capability, even though they have the same amount of talent, whatever be it, right?
Hmm.
They may not have grown as much as the others who have made good networking.
Okay. And do you think that whatever the importance of networking that had like whatever importance networking had till now, will it continue in the future? And the same strategies that people have used for maintaining their networks or developing it, would it still be relevant and applicable in the future wherein AI something like that might take over? So how relevant would networking remain?
Okay, so the networking, as I told you, per se is existing for ages and ages, right?
Hmm.
It's only the medium through which you do the networking has changed. So there has been enhancements that have come on the way you network, right?
Okay.
I mean, it's not that I'm just talking any politics or anything about people there, right?
Hmm.
Think of one person uh, who was able to network, okay, and he was able to control the entire subcontinent of India
Hmm.
when there was only letters which were prevailing at that point in time, and having a telephone call was a luxury, right?
Okay.
Anything that he was doing at Delhi, it was replicated here in Tamil Nadu. It was happening in Kerala. It was happening in east, west, north, south, anywhere that matters, right?
Well,
It was possible only through the network,
okay.
right? I was quoting Gandhi about it. I was
Huh.
quoting Gandhi, and
Mhm.
so is Mr. Subhash Chandra Bose, right? Where outside India he was able to network, right, and he was able to build an army
Correct.
with Indians, right? You think what amount of capability he would have had and what amount of networking he would have had to bring people to fight for the nation outside India. So
Okay.
that's the power of networking that we had, right? So those are few examples that I could really quote, right? But there are few really real life examples of good networking. If I have to quote myself, right? I started my career. I mean, you'll not believe. It may be hard to believe that I did not pursue my masters. Right,
Hmm.
I just did my bank management
Hmm.
(BBM). Right, and I did my NIT. Right, and the amount of network that I had made and the amount of progress that I have made, my
Hmm.
other batchmates of same caliber, same degree, and same thing, they were not able to come up after a point in time. When I say that, uh, it's not that they are not doing good, but uh, I I'm blessed and I'm connected and I'm capable of getting a better network, which has taken me to this place at this point in time.
Okay. Uh, And what would be your advice to growing professionals like us? So, what should we focus on? How do we go about it? Especially some of us are introverts, so we don't, easily get along with people. So, building networks is like fundamentally a difficult task for us. So, we wanted to improve that. So, what would you suggest for growing professionals like us? Any
Okay,
particular
so I
strategies?
think
Sorry.
I think I told you that, right? So being an introvert is not a reason, right? You can be an introvert. You could be connected to only two or three people, but if you connect to the right person, right? When I say communicated or he has the best and he could do anything for you, right? So if that is going to be the case, right, even that 1%, 2% that you have connected, then the person that you have networked, it is equal to the entire network that he has built, right? So
Okay.
fail fast and learn from the mistakes. And as I told you,
Hmm.
over a period of time, maybe in next, you guys are what, now should be 25, 27, right? When you get into the middle management, right? It talks and it is more about how you create a network, what kind of connects that you have, and over a period of time, right? Your academia is not going to take you places. It is only the network and the connects that you have which will actually take you to places.
Okay. Uh, I guess that's all we had to ask. Uh, Maybe if anyone else has any other questions, we'll go ahead. Else it was uh, else it was a really great, informative session. Thanks a lot for spending your time with us and helping us with these things. So it was actually good to hear a lot of your experiences and insights from you.
Very happy to share these details, and thanks for resonating my memories back again. I had to look out myself 20 years back, what I was doing and what I'm today. I'm
Mhm.
very sorry if there was a bit of a noise, and I was actually driving and I had to pull up the car to have this session with you. That's the power of networking which Sriram has got, right? So it was just in the afternoon that he called and he just wanted to have the session. And that's the kind of impact that he has created. That's the best. Maybe he would call himself as a introvert, right? But that's the kind of connect that he has got, and that's the kind of networking he has done. So, I mean, it's been like 2 years, 2.5 years since Sriram had spoken to me, right? So this is one live example that we have. When you have the right connects, you will get your things just like that. You can get it done.
Valid. That's actually correct only. I guess that would be everything. So once again, thanks a lot for spending your time with us. And really sorry, we could have done it sometime else also if you had been driving. Sorry for causing
That's
you.
okay. I thought it should not delay yours because I know what kind of you know pressure that you people would have, and I think it should have got done and dusted today only. So that's the reason why I thought we will complete it. I still remember writing your LODs, man.
That, thank you for that as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not on video. I'm maybe I'm my lighting is too bad. I didn't want to scare you with the dull lighting. And nice speaking to you. And you guys have a great time. Very soon, I should be seeing you in the corporate world and reaching places.
Thanks a lot. Means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wishing you all the very best, all of you. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a
Have a
great
good
evening.
night.
Thank you. Bye.
You too. Bye.
You too.